Welcome back to another episode of The Cure for Cowardice. Now, I just finished making a video and it was pretty much nonsensical. Or rather, it wasn't nonsensical, but it took way too long to arrive at any actual conclusions. And it was kind of messy, so I'm remaking it. The video was about figuring out your why and using that to figure out the how. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Your why is the reason that you are doing anything that you're doing. It's the reason you got out of bed. It's the reason that you're in the line of work that you are. It is your ultimate overarching goal for your life. And it's usually not that specific. It's usually pretty general, which is okay. And so, for example, and it also evolves over time. As you mature, as you get older, it will evolve and expand into a more definitive and realized version of it. So, for example, when I was a little kid, I knew that I wanted freedom. And so that was my why for why I was doing anything, is I had to figure out how to get out of this situation that everybody that I saw was in, where they woke up, were in a bad mood, went to work, didn't like what they did, got home, they were tired, tried to spend time with people as much as they could, went to bed, rinse and repeat. And I knew I wanted to figure out a way to get out of that cycle, so I wanted freedom. Beyond that, as I got older, I wanted to be able to provide that same level of freedom to my loved ones. Because why would I want to get to that point myself and not bring anybody I love with me? So I wanted to be able to retire my family, bring my friends with me on the journey, etc., etc. So it became freedom for myself and my loved ones. And then as I got older, it became I wanted to build something that would last well beyond me. So something that was going to stand the test of time, and something that would exist long after I was gone and continue to benefit humanity. And that is in the form of some form of organization, some form of business, or even some kind of invention, something that was going to benefit humanity after I was gone. And then beyond that, it became, relatively recently, I don't just want freedom for myself, I don't just want freedom for my loved ones, I don't just want to build something that will far outlast me, but I want to create something that is going to allow other people who become a part of it to create the type of life that they want. And freedom by extension. And so that is my why right now. And it's very general. It's not too specific. But I think for where I'm at right now, that's okay. I say it all the time, but it's better to be directionally correct than exact. So then comes the how. Now, you can do any number of things with your life. That's one of the beautiful things about it, is you can wake up every day and choose every single action that you take. So the thing is, once you figure out your why, if you want to live a fulfilling life, I believe that you have to work backwards from your why. You have to figure out, okay, here is what I want to do with my life. Here's my overarching goal. So, what could actually realistically allow me to do that? For me, it was a business. If I could build a business just right, then that business could do everything that I wanted it to. It could provide freedom for myself, my loved ones. It could last well beyond me. It could benefit humanity. And it could create an opportunity for others that enter it to create the lives that they want as well. So then it became, how would I create such a business? And so that has slowly worked backwards to the point that I'm at right now, which is this main job. The plan is to use this main job that I have right now and continue to do such great work for them that eventually I can provide even more value to them with the business than I could as an individual. And all this other stuff that I'm doing, all these 3 other jobs that I have, are so that I can pay the bills, save, move my life forward, and still continue to do the main job. And the reason that all of this is coming up is because I have been so focused on all this stuff that I'm doing and trying to maximize each and every bit of it that I'm losing steam and I'm losing focus on the main thing that is going to get me where I want to go. It's like I am forgetting the why in place of the how. I'm getting so caught up in the details that I'm not seeing the forest for the trees. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. And so, if you're in a similar situation as me, I urge you to take the time to really think about why you're doing what you're actually doing. What is the objective? And when you can figure that out and deconstruct it back down to where you are now, you can figure out what you need to change, if anything, in order to continue to move yourself in that direction. And when you do it that way, you don't have to wake up in a cold sweat wondering if you're doing what you should with your life, because you know at the very least you are directionally correct. And you will continue to be so long as you keep your why in mind. Another way to say this would be start with the end in mind. Understand the ultimate objective that you have with your life. At the moment, again, this is going to change. Don't think you need to have it all figured out right now. But at the moment, your ultimate objective, as long as you are doing something that will move you towards that, you can have peace and satisfaction in the moment, as well as the knowledge that you will reach fulfillment so long as you don't quit and you continue towards this ultimate goal that you have. So anyway, that's what I got for this one. It came out a lot better than the other one, so thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you on the flip side.